Give it up. It's a phrase we hear in many different contexts. From sports, when you're losing by a landslide and your opponent says, give it up, you can't win. When you're in an argument and you know you've lost. Or when you're at school and your teacher says, hand in your homework, but you know you don't have it, and you have to give it up. When I hear the words, give it up, I immediately think of a time last fall. I immediately think of giving in or admitting failure. And I think of a time last fall when I had the option of giving it up or sticking to what I believe in. I remember of a time last fall when I and a few friends were talking about what we were going to choose our research paper on. We had to pick a controversial topic and pick a stand. And for me, I decided I wanted to do evolution taught in school. I don't know how any of you guys feel about that topic, but for me, I didn't believe in it because of what I had researched and what I believe in. After telling my friends, they made fun of me and ridiculed me based on what I believed. After telling them that, it went on for months of them basically just saying, why would you believe that? Because of what they had been taught. They didn't have any firm ground on what they believed in. They had told me basically that I was an idiot for picking that topic. I would end up going through months of that, and at the end of it, I felt tired and worn out and wanted to give up. But after that, I handed in my paper and I got an A, and it felt great to be able to rub that into their faces. When researching the Bible, you can nearly find in every story of someone giving up something to become greater or less. In John 3:30 it says, he must become greater, I must become less. In the book of Luke, we learn one of the most painful giving ups of all time, and one that today we don't call defeat, we call it victory. And that victory is the one that we have in Jesus. In Luke 24:7 it says, the Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, and be crucified, and on the third day be raised again. These words are the defining characteristic of why we as Christians live the way we live. To respect the life that Christ gave, to show us his true love, and to allow us to have a mutual bond relationship with him. Honestly, after dissecting how God gave his Son, it can be pretty intimidating when we're asked to give everything up that we have. Because we don't want to go crucify ourselves, because that sounds pretty radical. We think that it's often all or nothing, and that our all is too hefty of a price to pay, so we just give up. Or if we do choose not to give up, after time, we realize how hard it is, and we get hit by reality like a truck. And if we do give up, and when we give up, it's because we don't realize that God is bigger than any problem we have to face. I can keep talking about any story in the Bible and guarantee you that if it was a success, that it involved giving something else up. We as Christians are always striving to become more like Jesus. And if the main thing that Jesus did was give it up, then why don't we do the same? Whether it's our time, money, popularity, sports, or friends, sometimes the thing that makes us happy is the thing that we need to give up to have a closer relationship and bond with God.